Dubai was a complete waste of money. That's one of the many really scathing comments that I've read in Discord across the last few days. I know as a result of the current Safuux price, as it really has gone down. But with all due respect to the people that have posted those comments, you weren't there, and I was. So in this video, I'm going to give you, I think, my 3 major takeaways from being in Dubai with Bryan, the team, the community. But really, I want you to understand I'm doing this not from the perspective just of being a YouTuber. I'm an investor in Safuux. And this is my perspective. These are my 3 main takeaways that I'm going to share with you. But also, if you stick around to the end of the video, I've got a little bit of an exclusive about a particular talent that our CEO, Bryan the Legend, has. A little bit of fun. Stick around to the end and I'll show you that exclusive. But in the meantime, let's go! Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Welcome back to the UK, my dear friend. Please come in, take a seat. Join me for a cup of tea, because being in the UK means I have my Safuux X mug. And of course I have my favorite teapot. It's Yorkshire tea again, guys, because I just find anytime I just need a bit of comfort, I go to my favorite Yorkshire tea. So here we are. And there's some great things about being away, but the one amazing thing about coming back here is my cup of tea. So at this point, I will say, as usual, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking here about the last week that I've had in Dubai. But please do your own research. So today you will see I am adorned head to toe in Safuux X merch. I'm so pumped after coming from Dubai. It just had to be done. But also, this t-shirt is the one that I ordered. I designed it. And I ordered it before going to Dubai and it didn't come in time. So I've got to get my wear out of it, right? So here we are. Let me show it to you in a little bit more detail. So you'll see at the front, I have my little Chalk Talk logo. And then obviously Safuux X on the front. And then on the back, this is what you have to do, chaps. Anyway, so that's my t-shirt. And then, of course, my bucket hat. I wore that for the expo in Dubai. Had lots of comments on it. It's available in my merch store, as is my little Safuux X mug going to the moon. Anyway, link down below if you want to get them. Right, let's move on. Takeaway number 1. Dubai was not about Safuux. It's about Safuux X and the blockchain. I know so many people are so disappointed and down at the moment about the price of Safuux, and they're saying, they went to Dubai and the price has gone down. It's a waste of money. We were speaking to so many people, so many people about potentially investing, but it's about growing the liquidity of the project, and that will happen not through people buying Safuux. That will happen by people bringing huge amounts of other coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it is, and sacrificing it. And that's what we're looking for. And the second thing is, of course, we're trying to attract people onto the blockchain, to build on the blockchain. So the price action at the moment, I know many were hoping for the price to go up. I think it might still go up. We've got about 9 days left before sacrifice. I think we are going to see a small rise before sacrifice. I'm not going to say what. It's not going to get to anything amazing, of course not. I'd like to see it above $1 now. Maybe 150 would be amazing. I know that there are some huge, I know at least one huge buy that is in the pipeline that hasn't happened yet. But I don't want to get drawn into that at the moment. But Dubai was about showcasing what is coming down the line. The blockchain, Safuux, projects, developers, sacrificing Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. Not come and buy some Safuux to sacrifice. It just wasn't, because that's not what was important. By the way, if you heard some weird noises, it's just the crows in my garden doing their thing. Right, let's move on. Takeaway number 2 is very focused on Bryan and the Safuux team. And just to clarify, when I say team, in Dubai we had Bryan, we had Jason, who we all know and love. We have Adrian and Damien, who we've met previously on some AMAs. And we also had Elliot. And it was Elliot, who's obviously in Discord. It's great to meet Elliot. And we also had Asa, but we kind of know Asa. You know, he kind of evolved from being a community member into being a part of the Safuux team. But that was the Safuux team that we had out there. And being there for 6 or 7 days with the team gave me and the other community members an amazing opportunity to see the whites of their eyes. Now, let me be clear, and you know if you've seen any of my previous YouTube videos, I'm not sat on the fence about Bryan and his integrity. I've done my own research, I've come to my own conclusions, and I have gone heavy into Safuux, and I mean not just financially, but heavy in terms of giving you these videos, making a YouTube channel basically about Safuux. I would not do that unless I absolutely 1,000,000% believed in this project and the team behind it. So that's my perspective. So I wasn't going to Dubai thinking, oh, now's my opportunity to find out, you know, if Bryan does have any integrity. Is he going to rug us? Not even figuring in my thoughts, to be honest. But what it did give us the opportunity to do was to absolutely triangulate all of those perspectives, ideas, and I say we, me and the other community members. And it was fantastic. And let me tell you, the team, and that includes Bryan, you could not meet a more hardworking, transparent, fun, amicable, lovely bunch of people. Yeah, all of them were getting, I'm talking now about the expo days. We were all there stuffing bags, giving bags out, talking to anybody that would come along. And you know, Bryan was doing as much of that as I was and everybody else. And Jason, and all of them. And you know, yeah, I think it was a incredibly busy 2 days, and that's when you see how genuine people are, because they don't have time to put a pretend anything on. I honestly believe we saw into the heart and soul of that team, and I have come away elated by what I found. I'm with these guys, they're amazing. And my third takeaway is centered really on the community. So obviously I was taken out to Dubai as part of our little mini YouTubing team, but we had so many other community members there that had gone there on their own steam. So when investors came towards the booth, you know, it was a big booth, and you know, we could barely squash in there. There was so many of us that were there to talk about Safuux, and there was a vibrancy about our part of that exhibition hall that you couldn't see replicated anywhere else. And suddenly I realized, and you know, we've all talked about the amazing community that we have for Safuux, and that's one of the driving things behind it really. But at the Cryptoexpo, it's suddenly, for me especially, you know, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, it became almost one of our unique selling points. You know, investors came towards me and I could say, just look, every black shirt you see here is either a member of the Safuux team or the community members. And they kind of looked at me and said, what? I said, people have actually, you know, I've been brought out as a YouTuber with other people, and Bryan has done that, but also there are so many people here that have just come from all around the world just to be in Dubai to speak about Safuux. And that blew some of their minds. I mean, at least 2 people said to me, that is incredible. I am seriously going to go away and look at this project just because of that element. And I think what we saw in Dubai was obviously just a little microscopic glimpse of our community, but it was amazing. And it was an amazing visual representation of what Safuux is all about. And I, for one, as a community member, as an investor, I was incredibly, incredibly proud to be there. So those are my 3 major takeaways to anybody that says that Dubai was a complete waste of money, time, energy, whatever. Again, I was there. I know what happened. I saw what I saw. It was not any of those things. Okay, so I promise you a little tidbit, a little talent of our CEO, Bryan the Legend. So here we go. So after the incredible evening we had in the Oasis, take a look at my last video if you want to see it. At the end of that, we were all sat around relaxing, and we had those big bubbly things. What are they called? Oh my gosh, the shisha. I don't know. I don't do these things, but anyway, we were all just sat around relaxing, and suddenly I saw the most beautiful smoke rings appearing, and it was only Bryan. He can do these. Listen, I'm just going to show you. Look at this. What a talent this man has. Besides developing blockchains, he can blow smoke rings. So there you go. Anyway, that's just a little bit of fun. But I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to say, as always, thank you for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you in my next one. Please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell. But I'm going to go. And as always, I'm just going to leave you with stay Safuux and cheers.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.